pupils, and welcome to the channel Tanya's Polyglot. In today's lesson, we are going to learn the past perfect. If you want to master this topic, please stay.
Welcome to Language Adventure with Tanya. Imagine exploring the world through its languages. Picture yourself strolling past the Eiffel Tower, diving into the rich history of Germany, or savoring the vibrant culture of Spain. Each language opens a door to new experiences, friendships, and understanding. Whether you're mastering English, dancing to Korean rhythms, or savoring French cuisine, every word you learn is a step on this exciting journey. Let's embark on this adventure together and unlock the beauty of communication across the globe.
So you must be wondering what is the past perfect, and the answer is simple, guys. The past perfect is used to talk about an action that happened before another action or moment in the past. Think of it as the past of the past. So now let's continue with the structure of the past perfect. For example, we can say that we have in three ways in which we will conjugate the past perfect: in affirmative, negative, and interrogative, right? In affirmative, you will use subject plus the auxiliary verb had plus the past participle or the verb in past participle plus the complement. For example, he had eaten breakfast before going to work. In negative, we have the subject plus auxiliary verb had and not when we want to deny something, right? You can say had not or hadn't, plus the verb in past participle plus the complement. For example, we hadn't seen that movie before. I am saying that um, I'm denying that I did this action, right? We hadn't seen that movie before. Then we have in interrogative. Remember, when you want to make questions, the auxiliary verb will always come from the beginning. We have had plus the subject plus the past participle of the verb plus the complement plus the question mark. For example, had they finished the project before the deadline? We have here the affirmative structure. I tried to make them by separate for you to understand a little bit better how this works, right? Remember, in affirmative, we have the subject plus the auxiliary verb had plus the verb in past participle plus the complement. For example, we have the subject in blue, right? They. The auxiliary verb had and the verb in past participle left. The complement. They had left the house before the rain started. Then we have he had forgotten his keys, so he couldn't open the door. He had forgotten his keys, so he couldn't open the door. I had brushed my teeth before going to the bed. She had cooked dinner before her family came home. I hope that is a little bit clear, guys. So now, guys, let's see the negative structure. We have the subject plus the auxiliary verb had, not, or simply we can contract them and that will be hadn't, right? Then we have the verb in past participle plus the complement. He hadn't studied for the test before taking it. I hadn't packed my bag before the trip. We hadn't cleaned the room before our guests arrived. He hadn't eaten breakfast before going to school. She hadn't seen the movie before it was on TV. So it's up to you guys. Remember, if you want to use had not or hadn't, in both cases, it's acceptable, it's grammatically correct. It's up to you in which negative um, you will express yourself, right? For example, had not or hadn't. Then we have here an interrogative structure when you want to make questions, right? Had always will come from the beginning in any grammar structure. The auxiliary verb will come always from the beginning. We have the auxiliary verb had plus the subject plus the verb in past participle plus the complement plus the question mark. Had you finished your homework before dinner? You can answer yes, I had, or no, I hadn't, or no, I had not. It's up to you. Then we have had we visited the museum before it closed? No, we hadn't. Had she called you before you left the house? Yes, she had. So it's up to you guys. The same when you want to answer no. If you want to use the contraction or without the contraction, it's grammatically correct. So now, guys, for you to understand a little bit better or identify when the sentences be in the past perfect, I decided to add these common keywords for you to identify these sentences better. These words often signal the use of the past perfect: before, by the time, already, when. For example, with before we have they had left the station before the train arrived. So let's see more examples. Let's see some examples with keywords. They had left the station before the train arrived. What is the keyword? Before. Then we have by the time, another keyword, we reached the airport, the flight had already taken off. She had already left for vacation by the time I got there. When I woke up, the sun had already risen. I hope that is a little bit clear how you will identify these keywords in the past. Perfect, right? So now, guys, for you to understand a little bit better, I decided like to picture out these examples for you. So we have this scene, right? This girl is her birthday and she's like having thoughts, right? I had already done my makeup before he called to cancel our date. That was sad, right? By the time I realized it, he had already left the party. If you see here, we have a keyword, and of course, that is in past continuous, the sentence. I had baked my own birthday cake, and it turned out amazing. I hadn't expected so many gifts. It made me so happy. So it seems like the girl has a good birthday party, right? Except for that bad crush or boyfriend. But I hope that you understand a little bit better with these examples, the context, right? So now, guys, after all that information that I give, it's time to make an activity time. I hope that you are ready to take this challenge. So let's make it. So here we have the activity, guys. I hope that you enjoy it. Let's see. By the time we arrived, they leave. What do you think that is missing in this sentence? I don't know. Write it down below in the comments and I will reading or checking if you understood my explanation. By the time we arrived, they leave. She negative, right? Not finished her homework before the class started. The teacher asked if we studied for the test. He never visited Paris before his trip last summer. The dog was hungry because it not eat all day. In negative, you finished your homework before dinner. Question: do you remember what is from the beginning? I don't know. I will write in those comments. Reading those comments. So write it, guys. Then we have she see that movie before. Another question. I wonder which could be the answers, guys. I don't know. Write it down below in the comments, and I'd be happy checking those answers. So, thank you guys. Don't forget to give a like and hit the bell button and subscribe. And if you have friends or classmates who want to learn or improve their English skills, send this video and ask them to subscribe. And I'll be reading those comments. That's why I am not giving this time the answers because I want to see if you pay attention, and if you didn't, I recommend you to rewatch this video. Thank you.